All right, hello everybody. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. We made it past Monday. How y'all doing? Welcome in Ruin, the Beefcakes. I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. I have nuts in my mouth. Excuse me. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I am ready. I'm just also having my coffee. And the beefcakes, thank you so much for the biddies. So sweet. The titties, thank you too. I'm sure Clive's titties, thank you too. Good, just sad my channel point redeems are being weird. Wait, what? On your channel? Like, can you explain the issue? Excuse me. Salty nuts.
Was crushing man's skull like sparrow egg between my thighs.
Hey,
Gunkle, you heard salty nuts and you came in. Sorry, I was choking on nuts. I'm not making any jokes. I was literally choking on nuts. What can you explain the issue to me, La Beefcakes? What's going on with your points? Trying to redeem one, but it's being weird, like it won't play on my end, lol. So in here? Interesting. Yeah, because literally Gunkle's just worked right now. Nelson, hello. Choking on nuts, and it's not even Friday.
You got it.
Calling me out.
Fuck him up. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't like your plan.
Okay, that one worked. There you go.
Oh my god.
Every day is a good day for nuts.
It was nuts. It was big juicy nuts.
What are the fucking odds? We were just talking about nuts. What are the fucking odds? Wow. Okay, somebody clip that. That's crazy. That's like Inception type of bullshit. Like, what the fuck? I'm sure Gunkle, out of all your clips, it's the one about nuts. That's nuts. Oh my god. Yeah, if somebody doesn't clip that, I'm gonna have to clip it. Oh my gosh, that was that was a nutty panic. Oh my gosh, and it's gonna be one of those clips within a clip type of clip, so yeah, literally Inception. Okay, that's a good way to start. I love this energy already. You guess it's your phone? Okay, well, at least it seems like it's working now. Big Brother got out of my stream. To be fair, there's definitely more than one clip about nuts. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to see the other one then. You know what? Let's give you another shout out, Gunkle. Let's see if we get the other nutty clip. That would be hilarious.
Money!
Oh, the beefcakes, thank you so much for the
money!
Thank you so much, sweetie.
For my dildo.
Oh, it's a
I love
dildo
my
one. Okay, it wasn't the nuts, but it was the dildo. Thank you so much for the biddies, the beefcakes. Here, let me get you a super hug, because you're being so damn sweet. I could just squeeze you to death. Roar, big old bear hugs for you. Welcome in, everybody. So, let me pull up that question of the day again, for those of you that missed it. And let me get you guys some stars here. So there's the question of the day. What setting do you want the next Final Fantasy to be in? Oh, thank you for pinning it. Okay, again, I'm blind. I just saw that. Well, anywho, there it is. There's the question of the day. It's in chat and it's also pinned. What setting would you like the next Final Fantasy game to be in? I want to see Moogles in space. No, seriously though, I think it'd be fun to see a Final Fantasy game set in space. Though, okay, at that point, would it be sci-fi or would it still be Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy 8, Danny? Okay, I know 8 partially is in space, right? Because I have seen Jesse play it, but is the whole thing in space? Also 14 and 4. Well, you know what? We need to revisit space, and we need Sigourney Weaver in there And she needs to be like, get away from my summoner, you bitch! And 4, so Spirits Within? No, let's stay away from that. Speaking of Spirits Within, how do you guys feel about that movie? Did you ever watch it? For context, I was talking about dildo, not sure that's much better. Dildo? Like dough flavored, like pickle flavored dough? Interesting. You liked that movie? I remember thinking it was okay. I don't remember hating it. I need to rewatch it. It has been a long time. Spirits Within is basically Final Fantasy 7 and 8 if they had a baby. You're not wrong. Yeah, I feel like it was definitely kind of underappreciated. I think most of the fan base was just mad because it wasn't like a Final Fantasy 7 movie, or it wasn't based off any of the games in particular, which is weird because usually all the games are different from each other, different story. U7. Icky. Okay, next question. Did you like Advent Children? I already know what Ruin's gonna say. Icky. Can we just have the entire game take place on 16 Sid's chest? Yes, yes, and yes. Literally, this game, Final Fantasy 16, should just be called Final Fantasy Man Cleavage, because there is so much juicy man cleavage in this game. It is not even a joke. I am sad that Sid died so early. Like, I feel like he should have stuck around way longer than he did. I miss that daddy cleavage. Like, Clive's is nice, Hugo's is nice, but I definitely miss Sid. It was basically a non-stop anime fight. It was very anime. It had that kind of anime vibe, and the story didn't really make all too much sense once you like watch it a few times. Like, I don't know. I feel like it could have flowed a little better. Advent Children was just an action movie to pop the fanboys. Pretty much, like, it was literally just like fight scene, a little bit of exposition, fight scene. Imagine if King Slave was part of the actual game. That was the weird thing they did with 15, I feel like. They divided a lot of the story in 15 into different thank you, Ruin. I was gonna ask you if you could take care of that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like they divided a lot of the story in 15 into, like, wasn't there also a mobile game that had some story? Like, it was kind of a mess. I liked it, but it's never gonna be the best movie of all the Final Fantasy movies. Yeah, pretty much. It was okay. But story-wise, no, it's not gonna be the best movie. That's Nomura. None of this stuff makes sense. Look at Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I swear, like, if we just took the story from Kingdom Hearts and maybe even Kingdom Hearts 2, it was fine. And then they just kept going with all the side games, and then like Kingdom Hearts 3 just like effed up the story even more. Instead of answering questions, I feel like it gave us more questions, and it just gave me a headache. I was like, you know what? I feel like Kingdom Hearts got too complicated for its own good. Like, at the end of the day, it's a merge between Disney and Square Enix, and I feel like, especially on the Disney side of things, they should have just kept the story like a little more, I'm not gonna say simple, but more like just grounded. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 had a great story. I think they could have just added some more lore to it. Like, 2 was fine. It didn't go too crazy. Multiple DLCs. Nomura is my least fave Final Fantasy developer. The headache was from the horrible camera. I don't remember too much about the camera, honestly. Simple and clean. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, let's keep it simple and clean. When you walk away, everyone gotta have their Star Wars story. Don't say that. Why would you say that? LOL, just kidding. Hey, cutie. Hey, Michelle. ¿Cómo estás? I hope I said that right this time. So, yeah, like... Honestly, Kingdom Hearts 2's story was fine. It was getting a little out there, but it was still followable. 3 just kind of like was too much for me. Speaking of Nomura, do not play Strangers in Paradise. It's a horrible Final Fantasy 1 remake. This screws up the story. And I was thinking of playing it. Along with having Utada Hikaru break up song as the opener and closer. It was a choice. I mean, it's still a good song, but it definitely was a choice. You're not my supervisor, but also okay, I won't. Let's see. We have a Wooloo in chat. Estoy bien y si lo dijiste bien. Yay! I got it right, finally. Just saying, since you're playing one now. But yeah, just working today. Okay, cool. Working from home. All those songs are about them breaking up with someone. You know what? I guess Sanctuary isn't really a breakup song, right? I don't know. I'm just like, they sound nice. Actually, the songs from Kingdom Hearts 3 were probably my favorite part of that game. And I think maybe the Toy Story world was the best of the Disney worlds. No, I wish I'd sneak out and be like, you need a co-host. Wait, and no, I wish I'd sneak out and be like, you need a co-host today. Aw, I'll be your co-host. And her new album was released after her divorce. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Oh, recent album, okay. You remember being disappointed by Kingdom Hearts 3 music? So when I said the music, I meant like the Utada opening song and closing song. But I mean, some of the music in Kingdom Hearts 3 was fine. Some of the Disney songs were a little, yeah. But definitely Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1 had better music. And like, I think they were just better games and overall. But anywho, I'm not here to talk about Kingdom Hearts. I'm here to talk about Final Fantasy. We'll save Kingdom Hearts for another day because I do plan on streaming some Kingdom Hearts games eventually. The good ones. No, you know what? I will give 3 another chance. I only played through it once. And I didn't even play the DLC. I didn't even buy the DLC. So I'll give it another chance someday.
Let me hear it one more time, people.
Casual!
Praise be to the holy insect.
Drinking Yoshi babies again? You know it. Sucking up that Yoshi yolk. Yoshi yolk.
Fuck you, holy insect.
Holy insect activate. How you doing, Casual? Sanctuary and Simple and Clean were good in my opinion, yes. And I actually enjoyed Don't Think Twice. Face My Fears was good too. It wasn't as good, but I liked Don't Think Twice. The ending song is begging her ex to kiss her one more time before they left. LOL. Yeah, definitely still a breakup song, but it was a good one. It just didn't really fit the theme of the game. Like, spoilers, Sora sacrificed himself. Like, what does that have to do with kissing someone before they break? I guess you can take him sacrifice himself as leaving his ex, Kairi. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Catch up here. Chain of Memories for the win. Chain of Memories was a fun game. I feel like, especially the remake, was a fun game. It just gets very grindy. But you should check out Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance if you haven't. So I played both once. I feel like I didn't get everything out of Birth by Sleep that I could have. So eventually I want to play through that one again. I didn't do all the extra stuff, so because I just beat everyone's story, and I don't know if like there's more to it than that. I don't know if there's more endings, so I'll play through it again someday. Maybe when I eventually stream the Kingdom Hearts games, I'll play them in chronological order. Not all of them though. I'm not playing like what's that one where you're like in a computer world and it's like a digital version of Sora. Yeah, I'm not playing that one. But you should check. Oh, sorry, I read that. By the way, you found out Dragon Dogma 1 Dark Artisan is only $5 on Steam. Wink, wink. Ooh, you don't say. Coded. There you go. Ari Coded and Coded. I did play 358 by 2 days on my DS when that came out. It was a fun game. It was neat getting to control the organization. We talked about Dream Drop Distance. That was a fun game. I don't know. To this day, I don't know how I feel about the whole switching mechanic. I wasn't a big fan of that. I would have preferred it if it was a little more scripted and not on a timer for the switch. Am I looking a little blurry? I feel like I am. Let me fix this real quick. Boo-boo. I might need a new camera soon. The reason I disliked Chain of Memories and Ari Coded was it was recycled. Yeah, like when they start recycling the games too much, yeah, it can get a little tiring, especially narrative-wise. Hey, Ice Bear, how you doing? Oh, thank goodness, I thought I'd had too much whiskey already. Okay, yeah, so it is a little blurry to me. Let me deactivate it and reactivate it, see if that helps.
Level up!
Oh look, I'm back. Okay, that's better. Let me see if I can fix the lighting in here a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little better. It's also because the screen over here is dark right now because I'm on the title screen. We're back. A Danny story. What? Am I a T-Rex now? Be like with my tiny little hands that can reach into small crevices. All right. So let me bring up the question of the day one more time. And then we'll get ready to jump into the game. I've had most of my coffee. I had my lunch. As long as you're not Theodore Rex. Aww. Speaking of dinosaurs, we should be wrapping up Dino Crisis on Thursday. Oh, and before I forget, if you guys play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or you have access to Home, we have a couple giveaways ending today. So if you're a sub here on the channel, you have a chance at 2 shinies. You can enter the shiny Deoxys giveaway. And we're also giving away a shiny Duraludon, which can evolve into the new evolution, Archelodon, or I think I said that right. And if you're not a sub, you still have a chance at the shiny Archelodon, so make sure you enter those. They're up on the Discord. And if you need a link to the Discord, let me pull that up. We should be announcing the winners in about, let's see, I think 2 hours from now exactly, actually. Something more whimsical and cartoony. You know what? I like that idea. I feel like most of the Final Fantasies have been pretty serious lately. I think that trend kind of started with 12. 12 was a pretty serious game, and then it just kind of continued from there. I want to say the last truly whimsical Final Fantasy was 9. 10 was still a little whimsical, but not like crazy. Like it was kind of a depressing game overall, but I feel like 9 definitely still had that like charm, that innocence, you want to say. Medieval fantasy, very colorful, kind of like 9. I think it's time to go back like 9. I always hear good things about 9. I need to play through the whole game. Have you seen Final Fantasy VI, Danny? I've seen, I know some of the story for 6, but I've never played through or seen a whole playthrough of it. I popped into streams, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I want to play that one. That's probably going to be the next Final Fantasy game I play on stream, is 6. 6 has a little suicide attempt you have to deal with. Oh shit, yeah, that's pretty dark. And even 9 deals with some heavy themes. Well, I mean, like, in general, just like style-wise, like kind of like whimsical, cartoony. I mean, of course, it's Final Fantasy. They're all, or at least the more like heavy emphasis on story ones, not like the earlier ones, are gonna deal with like heavy issues. But like just in general, I meant like style-wise, like setting-wise. Oh, my PlayStation's telling me to shut up and play because it's saying it will enter rest mode in 10 minutes due to power save settings. So I should probably start playing soon. It's like, stuff the nuts in your mouth and play with me. 9 was styled that way because of the darker themes behind it. Alright. So last we left off, I believe I was in the desert with Clive's Gunkle. That's what I've been calling him, his Gunkle. So we're hanging out in the desert and we're heading into the next, I think, big town. So we'll see. Gunkle Sid, I wish it was Gunkle Sid. So that's why 7's a game you turn your brain off to. Oh, shade. All right, here, let's go, you guys. Let's do this. Okay, so on to my lurk, cause spoilers. Casual, are you going live today? Or are you taking another day off? And I know I've gotten pretty farther in the story than I think you said you stopped. Nah? Alright. Fair enough. Alright, you guys. I'm actually excited, like, I'm really excited to see where we're going next. So I did a little moving around on my abilities last night, so I kind of want to try that. And I equipped the Berserker ring because I heard it was a pretty good accessory, so we'll try that out too. Let me see. Yeah, I'll try this. See how this flows. Another day is needed. No, I completely understand, Casual. I like I said, I know what you're going through, buddy.
Hi, gay.
Hi, Daniel. As soon as I fix my sleep schedule, I'ma stream that game you gifted me, Danny. LOL. Wait, what? Oh, right. I was like, what game? What did I do? Was I gifting games in my sleep? No, I remember which game now. How you doing, Daniel? All right, so yep, I have a teleport spot right there to the Velcroy Desert. Insert Gerudo Valley music here, please. That sword threw you off? Alright. You know what? If they're not gonna have Gerudo Valley music, I'm just gonna hum it myself. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Where am I going? Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Okay. That's where we want to go. Let's kill a bird. See, Torilo wants to already fight the bird. Bad bird. Will you? Alright. Where's Ambrosia? Why walk when you can ride a giant chicken? Actually, I really want a 4th tactics game. I didn't even know there was a 3rd one. You know what I'm starting to learn though? Like, especially after playing through Mario and Rabbids, I kind of dig the whole tactic RPG genre more than I thought I would. Okay. Chocobos! Let's kick the chocobo. Oh! Bad chocobo. Why is it taking so long to dismount?
Safe.
There we go. Oh, the poor chocobo. It's now fried. I'm a murderer. Wow, I really am a murderer. I feel bad. Look at the way it... Okay. Get out of here. Let's see. I really want a 4th tactics game. Tactics, Tactic Advance, Tactic Advance 2. Ooh, a whooper. You might enjoy Marvel's Midnight Suns. I do have that game still. You did gift it to me. I was thinking of streaming it. I wasn't sure if I should stream it or just play it on my own time. But I could stream it. Alright, yeah. Ad is starting in a bit.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright. Should be this way. Oh, Ambrosia, I got you stuck. I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but the cable on my headphones keeps kind of twirling up. There we go. That's better. Much better. Hello. Hey, Wyvern. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome in.
I'll be back!
Lurk. Alright, Ruin. Thanks for the lurk.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Alright, looks like we're almost there. I kind of ran through this area a little bit before I ended the last stream of Final Fantasy XVI. So I think I explored it. There was even a hunt in this area actually. I think that was the last thing I did last time. It was a tortoise. Alright. Well, I made it. This is where you go, girl. Pretty good. How are you? I'm doing good. I might have to start streaming this game twice a week because I'm getting to the point where I don't want to stop.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair.
Get a load of this!
There's the question of the day.
Shall we join them?
Level up!
Get those level up pairs. Where are you at, Daniel? 67 daily pairs. Nice.
Dogs aren't allowed inside.
No dogs allowed, rude. Torgo's like, fine, I only just saved your asses a bunch of times, but whatever.
Level up!
Alright. I'm expecting something to go down while I'm here. More than 2 months? Yep. 2 months worth of pears. That's a big basket.
Good day to you. Eating?
Watch him order like an appletini or
Sorry
something.
about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Chocobo soup.
Both of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Oh hell no. This is why I could never work in customer service. If somebody talked to me like that,
Right in front of my salad?
that part. If somebody talked to me like that, I would give them so much sass. I'd probably get fired. Right in front of my chocobo salad. The customer is always Danny. Wait, what? The customer's always me. I love it. That's not good. You might want to get that checked.
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No. We
Like the
must
free
press.
clinic across the street.
Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss
Stay
this
away
chance
from
and I
the
may never get
summoner!
another.
That
You
old
do
lady.
understand that?
Always right.
Yes,
Brain
Your
thought
Grace.
it. Fingers didn't
You
type
must at
it.
least agree
I
to
had a
take
feeling
me
that's what you meant, but it sounded
I'll
better
fetch
when
you
you
some
said
meat.
I was always right. That's why I was like, thank you. I am, aren't I? The customer is always right. Yeah, right. The customer doesn't know what they want. It's funny, they're both in the same place and they probably don't realize it, or at least Clive doesn't.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang
Sandy's
without
watching
any
too.
trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
They're like, someone's being nosy.
We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Oh boy. I knew we were gonna have a bar fight. I just knew it.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Well, we're either gonna have a bar fight or they want to invite us to an orgy. Or both.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here.
Oil up naked wrestling orgy.
Company, so help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
An hour or two.
Friend.
Everyone's just sneaking out, be like, nope, I don't want to be a part of this. Bye. Uncle. You got a little, yeah.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
You got a little chocobo juice right here.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
All right, well, bar fight it is. Slay.
Thank you.
Try it.
Oh, ow. Okay, you want to play like that? Eat this.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Oops. And down you go. I bought some of that Mexican candy that's mango with the chili powder on it today. So good. I forgot what they're called. Shoot. I think it's just like chile mango. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are so yummy. I like the watermelon candy with the chili powder on it too.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, okay, I'll tell the kitchen that. I think as a general thing, usually restaurants don't put too much salt in their food, if any, because they don't want the customer to be like, yeah, I can't have this much salt or something. That way you put the salt in there.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Men laid out, ass up. Sounds like a bar. Typical bar night.
Clive?
Oh, now the phoenix feather resonates after they left. They jumped out the Leon. They jumped out the window Leon style. Landed on their feet. And of course he still doesn't like his vegetables. Maybe that's why he's coughing up blood. Maybe if he ate his carrots, he wouldn't cough up so much blood. Just saying.
didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The
Let's
rulers
pet the
said
pup.
themselves. Their guest is in the fang.
Oh, good
We should
boy.
press on
Have a
before
treat.
any more of their friends turn up.
Okay.
Needed to a silken soft most.
Wait a minute. No, that's the... Okay, yeah, that's what I put. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, a Volcarona. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen one pop up yet. Okay, apparently I got one. I think I might have gotten one in someone else's stream. Okay, we can go to the shop. It looks like it has some stuff for us.
With a crust.
Once you go flat, okay. Can we finish that sentence? Once you go flat. What kind of slogan is that for your bakery? They're really trying to sell that flatbread.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the
Gasp.
Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that.
Yeah, I chopped off his hands. I wouldn't
Not
accept
by
visitors
force,
either if I didn't
I
have any
trust.
hands.
We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay, suddenly half-naked men. And I'm not mad about that. Hey
Looks like we
boys.
won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
That's really
Well, it's not like
interesting.
we've got a
Yeah.
reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
You don't say. Why aren't these the townspeople I need to speak to? Rude.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Yes, it was right over there. Let's see, anything good? No. What's this? Ah. I'm okay on potions. Yeah, it looks like you have nothing good for me,
Thank
lady.
you for your custom.
I heard naked men. Where? Right here. Well, half naked. There's just these three guys walking around with no shirts on, and I'm not mad about it.
How's a trader expected to make a living if they close the roads without so much as a buy your leave?
Where do they want me?
Light it for guilt.
Oh, here's somebody we can talk to.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me.
You got this, Uncle.
Man, we represent one of the oldest.
You'll take the lot.
Trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region. and
Uncle
would very
putting on
much
the
like to
charm.
make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll
You've
search
been
the
most
bathhouse.
helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil?
Level up! Yin, welcome in.
I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Alright, there's one more townsperson to speak to. Coconuts! Get those coconuts. Daydreamer.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load.
She looks like the old lady that tells you to stay away from the summoner.
Sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits.
How you doing today?
Stay away from the summoner!
I was waiting for it.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, okay,
I won't
rude.
keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
She's like, no, but there's a woman right here.
Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
She's like, okay,
Doubt
leave
this
me alone
young
now.
Sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age.
Oh no, they're an
and
influencer.
experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drig's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Okay, I already spoke to the villagers though. At least I thought I did.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
I don't care what you want. Mommy's busy. Mommy's trying to find you a daddy.
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, see the baths. Mm-hmm. Another word for bathhouse.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
To the baths.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
Film Stars launches on
And
February
what
6th.
business do you have with the
That's really soon.
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
That's the one with the kind of anime girls that's kind of like
Go to the
Splatoon, right?
bordello.
Such a
I'll arrange an
weird
introduction.
concept, but it looks like it might be fun.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Me?
beg your pardon?
Never. I'd never go around sniffing
Don't
anyone.
play the
What?
fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
I didn't want to stick it in your business. I just wanted to stick it in your pits. Oh fuck. Oh, I am destroying them.
You're finished.
New enemies. Oh jeez. Okay, I'm loving that move. I might get rid of the one that throws the fire projectile, but let's see.
You're finished.
And goodbye. posted the YouTube link in Discord. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Is it going to be on all platforms or just like PlayStation and Xbox and PC? Well, I guess easier question would be, is it going to be on Switch?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Will she now?
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Juiciest meat from Greens.
Juicy meat? That got my attention right away. I'm like, juiciest meat, you say? Where?
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Let's meet the man.
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance.
Oh, I didn't know it was by Square Enix. Okay.
Sid the Second.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
He's smart.
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
This might go a different way than I thought it was going to.
Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Oh my. What?
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
And what is it do we want that we want?
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want.
A pony.
I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I
Marie.
bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Uncle's not having it.
One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies.
Pretty much called him daddy.
A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our
Okay,
forces,
you posted the
Clive.
link up in
I'd
YouTube.
rather not
I'll check it out
drag this
after
parlor
stream.
game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals. Well, since we don't have any side quests, I'll do that.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Yeah, no side quests here. You there.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
And we have another ad starting
I've heard
in a few
rumors.
seconds, you guys.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our
So if you're not
cups and
subbed,
light
just
our
hang in there.
stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black
You won't
market
miss
either.
too much. Looks like I'm going to be
Where's
talking
taking
to some NPCs
They
here.
aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, I'm a little sore.
Depends what for. Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Yeah, go talk to your chocobo. I don't know what. Choke your chocobo.
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave.
Okay, so many things going on conversation-wise. Someone's telling me to take a sniff. And then someone's talking about bread.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
Damn.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come.
I could make a joke about your bread being
Pockets
buttered,
deeper
but
than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
oh yeah,
What
that
do you want?
that wasn't
Haven't you
me.
caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
So wait, I'm confused. Is it downstairs? Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
A black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
Uncle bribing his way.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
I have a feeling this is gonna go bad.
They aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
Probably gonna just try killing you and taking the payment.
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Was crushing man's skull like sparrow egg between my thighs.
Hey, Daddy!
Hello, Rose.
Some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of
How you
Kupka's private
doing?
guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Have a bit of a headache, but doing okay. I feel ya.
Thought this would
Hope,
be difficult.
hope it goes away soon.
It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the
But I hope
Veltroy,
other than that,
far
you're
from
doing
prying
well.
eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
It's been a minute, so
trust
let
I
me
can count
put
on
up
your
the
support.
question of the day.
If things turn sour,
Get a load of this!
Of course.
Casual was in here a little bit ago, but had to lurk to avoid spoilers. Alright, so... Okay, yeah, so now we're gonna go rendezvous with those soldiers.
Let me treat you.
I need to drink.
Oh, me too, girl, me too. Like, it is literally Tuesday, and I already need a drink.
Fucking
I highly doubt I'll get a PS5 anytime soon.
When they want to lord it over us.
Yeah, and then it seems like they're taking their sweet time with the PC version. Wait, so are we pretty much going to the desert? Yeah, okay.
Let's get a good stretch.
Alright. Let's stretch before we go to the desert. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I had chess day on Monday, and I feel it. Those chess days are really killing me. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. My back just cracked. 30s. Oh, okay. Oh, that felt good though. Nip slip. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Yeah, I really cracked my back there. Ooh, that felt good though. Alright,
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
looks like this is the way out. And of course I can't just leave.
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka.
Boo, you whore. Well, what the hell? How do I get out of here? Oh, okay, I guess I have to go this way.
Sweet incense. What's one candle? Just look at the made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Needed.
Lively and dark. Yes, they're quite
Here we go. All right. Ambrosia, to me.
Ready, go?
So, okay, it's a bit of a trek. Hello, fellow chocobos. I won't murder you today. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We're almost there. Why does this look like it's gonna crumble? Or something's gonna pop out from the ground.
I'll take it from here.
Danny, have you thought about buying a PlayStation 5 charging station? I think I'm okay just charging it with the... Oh, well, you guys can't see it, but with the little cable. I don't think I need it.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Saves you the trouble of having to use a cord. So you just like kind of insert the control into the station. I could probably make a spot for it.
Not at all. You weren't lying
Oh,
about
that's
the clarity.
a lot of crystals.
But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships. And
Oh,
will
okay,
gladly
nice.
deliver
I
to
might
a
look
port
into
of
it
your
then.
choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits.
Friends with benefits.
And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
It's an ambush.
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, okay, there's a healer somewhere. Where are you? Who's healing? Not on my watch. You stop that. Stop that white magic. Ow! Pixaria, thank you for the follow, and you got one of the rare follow alerts. I'll give you a bear hug in just a second. Welcome on in. Okay, we have another healer I need to take out here. You guys are annoying. How you doing? And usually my icebreaker for someone new is what kind of games are you into, or what are your favorite games? So if you want to just lurk, that's fine too. More enemies. Okay, here, let me get you a bear hug first. I entered just in time for the sword on the dick. Here's a big old bear hug for you. And the question of the day is pinned if you guys want to check it out. Okay, is somebody still healing? Because I feel like they're at full health again. Oh, is that a black chocobo? Oh shit. Okay, I might take out that move. Here we go. Eat this. Oh, made him gag. Of course. From Brazil, I like RPGs and retro games. Ooh, then you're in the right place. We love RPGs, and Thursdays we usually stream retro games. If you ever played Dino Crisis, we're wrapping that up on Thursday.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage.
Your boyfriend loves Dino Crisis? It's actually my first time seeing the whole game in motion, but my hubby wanted to play it on stream. I think it's his first time playing it since the first time he ever played it, actually.
Perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates.
Degenerates? Is that what I am now?
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until
So far this stream has been a lot of me just beating up random people and soldiers and people in my way. Is it okay to compliment your appearance? I don't want to cross any lines. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Thank you for asking first, though. I appreciate that. Sometime later,
It occurs to me that
under
I still
Clive's
don't know
shirt.
your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Wow, okay, making fun of Clive's name.
You held up your end of the bargain.
Open
so
shirt's
I
making
must
you
do the
hot.
same.
Glad you
Passage
like.
through
Thank
the
you.
south gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing
Very
comrades.
body positive here.
And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Still called him Greybeard. Be proud of your Greybeard, uncle.
Here, wear this.
The two of you stream together. So, usually he streams with me on Thursdays. And the rest of the week, I'm usually doing solo streams. Sometimes he'll join in on a Tuesday or a...
Thank you, Lubo.
Or,
And please, feel free to send one
Monday.
of my
Sorry.
back to your people.
Brain fart for a
Tell them
second.
that
But usually he joins me on
Daniel
Thursdays.
is back in
He
bed
loves the
with
retro
Sid.
games.
Stelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Oh.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all.
I'm a little curious. How did you stumble across the stream?
Come on, Uncle.
Just curious.
Let's go.
Quest complete. Is Final Fantasy 16 cool? I haven't played a Final Fantasy since 9. So this is my first playthrough of this game. And so far I'm enjoying it. The only thing I will say, if you're more of a fan of traditional turn-based Final Fantasies and you're not a fan of action games at all, this might not be the one for you. Because at its core, this is an action game. It's very Devil May Cry and Bayonetta-esque if you enjoy that kind of gameplay. So, I mean, story-wise, it's very Final Fantasy. I'm loving the story. And the gameplay, because I do enjoy action games, I don't mind. I just do miss the turn-based. Like, when I think Final Fantasy, I think classic turn-based, but I know they're kind of straying away with that, especially with the newer Final Fantasies. Oh, you were looking at the bear tag. Nice. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Glad the bear tag's working. Okay. Oh, and looks like I have a couple side quests now. Let's do them. Shouldn't be too hard.
I've even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
When your master's name is Luber.
Would I? Oh, wait.
And there's the Discord if you want to ever join. If you play Pokemon, we do shiny giveaways. We're actually having one ending in about an hour.
Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice.
I like turn-based, but I think I missed the party on this one. Yeah, that was my big issue. I miss having a full party. You do have guest characters that go in and out.
He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit.
Plus, you always have your dog with you.
Whatever that's supposed to mean.
But you can't really control them.
Do you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy.
Dog? Good, I'm sold. Yeah! You can even pet the dog and play with the dog.
You can find.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
Be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil.
You'll have to wait for the PC port. Yeah, a few of my friends are waiting for the PC version as well. I don't know. I'm guessing it's a timed exclusive for at least a year.
You're right.
On PlayStation,
There's
so
no
we'll
point
see.
fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we?
Yeah, and if you do play Pokemon and you want to enter the giveaway, just make sure you... it should be on the giveaways channel.
Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something
Because
useful.
I will be announcing the winner in a little over an hour.
Hello.
Dave, hello, welcome in. Alright, we've got a couple side quests.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Let me collect the other one first. How's it going, Dave?
Is it true? My carpets have the most fragrant.
Lady, I don't want to know about your carpets.
Warm from the oven. Here, have a taste. Everything I've worked for. All those years.
Did that say
of
the
toil,
bathhouse owner?
Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
Eating some sweet corn.
Perhaps you are
Ooh,
just what I need.
sounds
Might
good.
your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes
Don't
stem
scare
from the
me. That
water's
was not
source.
nice of you.
But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
And the question of the day is
I'm bound to
pinned if
these
you guys
baths
want
in
to check it
more
out.
ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Doznoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Alright.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Get a load of this. It's not far.
Or it's there too.
Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Either way works.
Keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's
We
prison.
do have an ad starting in
My
about 3
livelihood,
minutes
my
for those of
very
you who aren't
life
subbed.
is at stake.
You don't know Final Fantasy enough? That's fine. I mean, like, if you want to just like, you don't have to have prior knowledge. Like I said, I would love to see the next Final Fantasy game in space, even though there's been some that do take place in space or have some space sections. And then I want to stray away a little more from modern. I want more fantasy in my Final Fantasy. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy 15. I don't want a car simulation game. Let's see. Alright. Well, let's focus on one of these quests first. Yeah, we're literally in a bathhouse. Look, bathhouse attendant. Bathhouse owner. Of course I'd be in a bathhouse.
Silver platter.
Let's see. You gotta be around here then.
What? They eat off in Castle Dasbog. Hanging lantern. Ah, they've opened the gate.
No, that's the other quest that has to be. I'd love for them to do like Pokemon and make a fantasy version of a real place. Oh, okay. So like, you know how Pokemon's based on like Spain and France. Okay, that'd be cool. Final Fantasy in dinosaur era? Oh no, it'd be Dino Crisis Final Fantasy Edition. They know us gays too well. Let me get my towel. Get ready to snap it. If bathhouses, it's a bathhouse. Why is everyone dressed? Exactly. Good point. A bathhouse full of men. Escándalo. Mucho escándalo, mucho.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Something.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost,
She looks like she knows a thing or two about stabbing
most
people.
knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls sheep steel in no time.
Got a
Give me
hound
blade
hour.
which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Alright, that's one of the townspeople I had to talk to.
It would make a fine gift for you.
Sure, lady. Okay, who else knows something about knives? Where are you people?
Finest fabrics.
No, that took me out of the quest area.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Do.
Sweet incense. What?
Hmm.
Well,
Oh, there you are.
Our way back to the Fang now, at least. What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
I like the
Sorry.
porn stash.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
Alright, ads adding. The ad is adding. The ad is starting in a few seconds.
I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment.
Oh my.
Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Oh, okay. We've had some
Carving
interesting
knife should be hard-wearing
conversations
and hold an edge.
today.
Hardly a revelation.
So it looks like knife is his pillow. Talking about knives is his pillow talk. Or that's his. No, I should say that's his foreplay. I'd be like, yeah, we can talk about knives all you want.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
You should always be looking for
Be
trade.
durable and stay sharp.
All right, ads over.
But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck.
I love that we have two Ludicolo's just casually dancing around each other.
Knives to be light, too heavy, and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most
And you're the
likely.
shiny one.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's
Wait, I
either
thought the ad
cheap
was over. Why is it?
or it's light.
Is my ad player acting up?
Someone is going to be disappointed. Forge
I could have
Master
sworn I
Lubor,
saw it say that. Okay, whatever.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells
Okay,
metals to
now the ad's
tradesmen
over,
passing through
hopefully.
the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Now we have to search for. She keeps talking about her carpets, lady.
Let's get a good stretch.
Let's stretch again. All right. Oh. Damn it! Yeah. The gym kicked my ass yesterday. I can feel it, like. Oh. Hold on, I need to. Oof. All right. Thank you for the stretch. Let's see. Hot water. No, I think that's the other quest. I think that's the thing that's confusing me, is that I have multiple side quests going on.
The juiciest meat from the fed birds.
Literally just walking by and someone's talking about their juicy meat.
Just look at hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness from your door.
Do I go upstairs? I think so. No, that... See, it keeps pointing me to that one. Maybe that is where I go. I see a bunch of bombs. Yeah, that's the other quest. I'll take care of that after. I really wish I could run in a town. Like, I get that I'm in a town, but let me run.
Neither.
Will porn stars be better than... Oh, porn... Why did... Oh my god. Will foam stars... Why did I read porn...
My sweet.
Never mind. Never mind. I need to really read before I speak, because sometimes the way my brain works is I'm speaking before I read, so like that looked like porn stars to me, so sorry about that. I'm like, will porn stars be better than Splatoon? Is that a trick question? Alright, looks like we're going this way. Foam stars, foam stars.
Good girl.
Well, I guess they will neither be better nor worse. Says the magic pair, anyway. But all hail the magic pair.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Ganon is currently playing in the foam. He's having a nice little bubble bath at the bathhouse. And him and Link are just enjoying each other's company.
Straight home now.
Alright, looks like this is where I needed to go.
Yes. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone.
So let me summarize this side quest. We're trying to make a knife that'll impress a man.
So it doesn't come cheap.
There you go. We're trying to get a man by making a knife.
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron.
Men thinking about knives and the Roman Empire.
You would have known that it would either be too
usually
or too brittle for a carving knife.
I just make them dinner or something. Speaking of food, let's have a gummy bear
If
break.
it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose.
Actually, I haven't had a gummy bear in a couple streams,
But
so
first
thank
settled
you.
Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And
They're really starting to
if you
stick
know the
together.
trick, it can be melted down.
Alright,
in the
I got 2
furnace to
lemons
drive
and a
out
cherry, so
impurities
cherry
from
lime
low
it, thank
quality
you.
iron.
Oh,
Bloody hell! That must be it. I don't
the
suppose
belly,
you know
thank
the
you,
trick,
Joe.
do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it
Juicy.
works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides,
I can.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
At this point, though, I just want the reward.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Gather limestone. Oh, yay. Just what I wanted to do with my day. That's hot water. Okay, so... where am I? Alright, let's just travel back here. I'll put another checkpoint there. Or waypoint. Shadow! Sorry you're late as fuck. Don't be sorry. I'm sure you had things to do. Ooh, Diablo. I was missing you though. I'm like, where's Shadow?
Creatures here.
Needed to a silken softness.
How are you doing today?
Okay.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns.
Things, sure. And I mean, you know, it happens.
We can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
We should get going.
Or people.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret.
Hey, when you need
Drake's
sleep, you need
Fang
sleep.
is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more.
Every time I hear barracks, I think of the barracks in Palm Springs.
Days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Better not be an ambush or something.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before.
For the question of the day, I have no idea.
So long as you have a plan.
I was like, how about a Final Fantasy set completely in space? Let's see. Okay. Should be right around the corner
Drake's
here.
Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
And here's the limestone I needed. But does it taste like lime? That water doesn't look too clean.
One rock looks a lot like another.
All right.
Hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Hopefully this is it for this damn quest.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
That's what I'm saying. Final Fantasy, that is the end of the series because it has gone on too long. You're like, there's not enough final in my fantasy. So a little bit of trivia for those of you who might be a little unfamiliar with the series. It was named Final Fantasy because they expected that to be like their last game, or they didn't expect it to be a hit. And then it became a hit, so, you know, they just stuck with the name. And it's kind of ironic. It's called Final Fantasy, but it keeps going. We're like on we're on 16 now.
But I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now,
as I said, the last one.
See if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Oh, just make the damn knife already. Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon.
Kakuna.
A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so.
Sorry, getting a little bit of heartburn.
But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy. Heavier than it should be.
Sounds like he doesn't like our knife.
Think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you
His
found
boner
to
went
teach
wah,
you that
wah,
little
wah.
trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter?
Too
The
damn
cooks
much.
over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies.
Yeah, the economy's
Rule
not
number one
great.
in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Look at his smile. He's like, he said I'm passable. Oh my god.
Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman,
Stiff as a board.
I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That's a good answer.
There goes a master, all right.
Oh, someone is
So
in love.
congratulations,
Yeah.
Renata.
Okay.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
Limestone is a good
Meaning,
napping tool, but not good for carving.
For no good reason.
You've passed your test.
Can't say that I've ever worked with it.
That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Sure, I'll look forward to that. They should have just called this quest, That's Not a Knife, This is a Knife. Ooh, I leveled up. I got a goblin coin. Yay. Okay, time to take care of the other one, which shouldn't be as bad. It looks like I probably have to fight some bombs.
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock.
My carpets? Oh, yes.
She keeps going on and on about her carpets.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
We should get going soon.
Faster!
Yeah, it's right over there. Can I wish I could just jump across.
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
Sometimes good for arrowheads, but fracture in the wound. So it's not very durable.
What the hell are those things?
They're bombs. I don't give a damn about your carpets unless they match the drapes. Well, for her sake, I hope they do. And there's our bounty. Desert Rose. Isn't that like a song or something?
By the flames.
Oh shit, that's a lot of bombs. Okay, I've got to kill them before I die. Murder.
The frying pan.
Oh dear, that looks bad.
I just saved you from Ganon.
You did not.
I won.
Okay, that one's dead. We gotta take out the big boy. Ow! Okay, stop magicking.
Level up!
Get those daily pairs. Shoot, okay, this thing is kicking my ass. Okay, I'm trying to focus on this other one. Let's get that out of the way first. Stop casting. Okay, I'm almost dead. I need to be careful. There we go. Shoot, I missed. Gotcha, asshole. I can't check in anymore. Gotta keep it at 69. Nice. Clive has a cleavage? Yeah, I'll it's kind of a running gag that, like, Clive is showing so much cleavage. In Shadow, you're at 69 too? Let's see. Oh, never mind. You're at 45. So now I'm calling it Clivage.
Let's cool things down a bit.
See, look at that. Look at that man cleavage. He knows what he's doing. All right, we can turn that in now. Let's see. So yeah, let me see here. I think for the sake of how my abilities are flowing together, I'm gonna make some changes here. So I think I might get rid of Heat Wave. Let's reset that one. Oh, only 120 points? Let's see.
I don't like your plan.
Well, fine, Yuna.
Money,
money, money, money,
She's been pretty bitchy with me lately, but thank you for the biddies. You know what doesn't suck? The biddies. And your love, so thank you. Oh, that's such a cute emote. The Fuecoco with the little Mexican hat, the sombrero. Thank you for the biddies. Muchos besitos. Mwah. Let me see. So, what should I replace it with though? So let's. Maybe ignition can go here. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's put ignition there. And then I'll put Rook's Gambit here. And then... So if I have ignition here, I don't need to master it anymore. So let's go boop, boop, boop. No, it's down here. It should be. Yeah, so it doesn't need to be mastered. So let's get my points back there. And let's just learn it and then upgrade it once. Okay, and I got some points back, so that's good. I'll learn Heatwave, but I won't do anything with it right now. Okay, that unequips it, unfortunately. Alright, so Wicked Wheel, that's mastered. Gouge is upgraded, and I think Rook's Gambit should be upgraded too. Alright. I love that one so much. Yeah, it's such a cute emote. You might get some sleep, you don't know yet. You're still sleepy? You know what though? I don't blame you. I feel like when I oversleep, I'm even more tired the next day. Isn't that weird how that works? Okay, I think we're good here. Yeah, I don't need to master that. Same with that. Cold makes you tired? So, I don't know if it's cold where all of you guys are at, but here in California, it's been a little chilly, especially in the mornings and the late evenings. So I was telling Jesse this the other day. I feel less motivated to get out of bed when it's cold because like I just find myself on my phone for like an hour when I wake up because I don't want to get out of the covers. I'm warm. And that's kind of a double-edged sword because yes, I'm, you know, getting more rest, but I'm also kind of like rushing to do everything, especially on a stream day, like. So I kind of got to kick that bad habit because I want to make sure I have enough time to cook breakfast, have lunch, do any like chores I need to do around the house, get my workout in. So I'm just kind of like stressing myself out by taking so long to get out of bed. And I feel like in the summer it's the exact opposite. I want to get out of bed as fast as I can because of the heat. 23 for you. Oof, that's cold.
We should get going soon.
Yeah, exactly. It makes me want to just stay in bed. And there you go. It makes you less productive. So, sounds like I'm not the only one then.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now.
The baths are growing bearable.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected.
Someone say poppers? What? Oh, popper.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already.
Yeah, just give me my cash.
Small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
And quest completed. Alright, we have a little less than 2 minutes for an ad break. I think on this ad break, I'll take a quick bathroom break as well. Let's see, the Breath of the Inferno. Accessory reduces ignition cooldown. Okay, cool. I'm not really a fan of the accessories that just decrease the cooldown on an ability. I mean, there's just better accessories, I feel like. Also, am I... Let me see. So I have the Berserker Ring. I haven't temporarily increased attack proficiency with each precision dodge. Okay, I don't think I've taken advantage of it yet. And we have a Mighty Yenna in chat. Okay, cool. Looks like I have one. Poppers on on what? Poppers in directo. Muy escandaloso. Mucho escandaloso. Muchos poppers. Alright. So we're done with the side quest.
Escandalo.
Scandaloso. I put the oso in escandaloso. Alright, so when we get back, we'll proceed with story. Let's see. Start making my way there.
Hanging lanterns, keep
Also, I was never a big coffee drinker, and just like lately, especially this winter, I've been drinking coffee. And I always have it cold, but lately I've been having it warm. Like, even in cold weather, I would usually drink iced coffee. Alright, ad is starting in a few seconds. I'm going to take this opportunity to use, to take a bathroom break. I will be right back, though. Alright, I'm back, you guys. And just in time, looks like the ad's over. Let's continue the story. Let's sit up a little bit. Alright, and about 30 minutes left on the giveaways. So where are we headed? Don't... Okay. Oh, okay. I thought for a second I went the wrong way. Let's get on Ambrosia. I want to get some story progress in, so let's get there quickly.
Yeah! Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
I also need to stream the epilogue for the Pokemon, for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I heard it's kind of a short epilogue, so maybe I'll fill up the rest of the time with like shiny hunting, but it might be a shorter stream. The jaw. Is the jaw gagging? So glad I have a chocobo. Alright, we discovered a new obelisk.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Uncle, are you not coming with me?
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
It's too late to apologize.
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
Clive has definitely had a character arc.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom. Father, you would see me follow in his
Gummy bears.
footsteps.
While he enjoys his monologue.
And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
Alright, they are definitely
Though
sticking
every
together.
soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy.
So first off, cherry and lemon. And
I
then
am certain my
look
cause
at these
is just.
two. They're like
You really
back to
are
back.
just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
Thank you for the gummies.
Well then, this is where we must part ways.
Goodbye,
Wish me
Gunkle.
luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band.
I can picture him going back to the
Well then.
bathhouse.
My boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Have a bad
You can regale
feeling.
me too, Torgal.
Usually when someone talks like that, they're gonna die. Torgal, best boy.
I'm coming for you.
Alright, looks like we're gonna chase after Daddy Titan some more. Yep, that's the way to go. To Drake's Fang. Speaking of Drake, I've been having the urge to replay the Uncharted games. And there's Daddy. Wait, did they really reattach his hands? Oh, yeah, he can't move his fingers. Yeah, bear who can't have food. I'd be mad too.
What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me?
Daddy.
Out of my sight, witch!
Oh, okay.
I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from
Someone has anger
Please,
issues.
Hugo, the table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate
Evil
me.
table.
Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Oh.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Okay. I need to stop eating these
What
nuts.
must I do?
The salt's like making me cough.
I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
So he's gonna turn into a big ol' boss threat to fight, most likely.
Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
I think it's gonna end well for him.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely seems like he's using Kupka as a pawn. Oh. It's a Pokemon. Bonsly. Not the kind of party I wanted to come to.
Orcs.
Always the orcs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the Darkness. Why does that sound like a title from Kingdom Hearts or something? Where am I? 217. Alright.
We're the beast-men part of the Waluda army now. How the hell did that happen?
Oh.
They've spotted us. So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Pull the lever. Ooh, a chest. Come on, open up. I guess I have to fight. Nice. What the hell? Why is he... Why is this weapon moving like... Okay, whatever. It's alive. Okay, that's the way they want me to go.
Water! The source of all life!
Water in a second. Thank you for the hydrate check. Oh, nice. I dodged it. Ow! Okay. Alright, we have new enemies. Let me get some water first. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, stop casting. Oh, okay. Shoot, I'm taking too much damage. Alright, I took care of them. Alright, which way are we going? So here? No chests? It doesn't look like it. Oh, here's one. Oh wait, no, I've been this way. I went the wrong way. Got turned around. There's a lever. Oops. Ooh, another chest. A favor of lightning. Catch up! Howdy, hope the fantasy is going well. Yes, we are living the fantasy. How are you doing, Catch Up?
I'm gonna say, for picking a lose all gold start, I wasn't expecting to have over 400 gold
any
on
further this
42.
way.
That's crazy.
Ooh, nice. Looks like my inventory was full. Welcome in. Hope your day's going well.
Stairs.
Hopefully it's not too crazy out there. I know you said you were getting some snow yesterday. I'm good. Just did a 70-star run in Mario 64. Ooh. I think I was lurking in your stream sometime last week and you were playing Mario 64. Were you kind of like speed running through it? Or it might have been the week before that, actually. 'Cause I know I caught a little bit of like when you were fighting Bowser. I think it was the last Bowser. Sort of speedrunning. Me and a friend are gonna race next week. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Okay, so you were kind of like getting reaccustomed to the game. Like, I see. Alright, we're fighting a big boy now. Oh, ow. Whoa, he's huge. Ow, okay, that I felt the crunch there. What the hell? You can teleport? Okay. Gotcha. Nice. Got that stagger gauge down. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn it. Okay. What? Gotcha. Almost dead. Gotcha, jerk. Whoa, he's huge, Danny. GG, thank you. I think my moves are definitely flowing together a lot more nicely now that I kind of switched out my layout for my abilities.
Winner, winner, chicken
Dinner. Speaking of winners, we should be getting the results for the giveaways in a little less than 10 minutes. I'm sorry, Mr. Orc. You were huge and cuddly, but you had to go. You picked this fight, okay? I was all ready for hugs, and then you wanted violence. You chose violence. Question of the day, I'd play a Final Fantasy on the moon. Okay, we're on the same wavelength. I love that, because I also said I would like to see a Final Fantasy just completely take place in space. I love the sound of the setting being on the moon. Where am I going? Oh. Let's have the DuckTales moon theme playing in the background too. Oh, this looks very crystally. I have a feeling we're gonna have a big fight.
Flames. Come on, Torgal.
Torgal's like, you promised snacks. You promised treats. That DuckTales game slaps. Yeah, the music is so good too.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal to his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let's see. Alright, we do have an ad in about 2 minutes, so those of you who aren't subbed, you should be able to get the cutscenes in, and then you'll miss a bit of the battle. I'm guessing I mean, this screams fight to me. Like, look at this big old arena.
Let the trial begin.
It's Organization 13. Oh, never mind. Big, beefy... Spirits Within? Is that a cameo to the movie? I feel like that's an Easter egg. Oh. Gotcha. Ooh, another stagger. Nice.
Jump, maybe.
William, hello. Welcome in.
Opens 30. 6 left. Intersect right.
Button. Turn on light. And retard going back. Severe damage on code. I drop rating right now.
Oh, I
Severely
missed the dodge on that.
done in.
How's it going? Got it. And death becomes you. And just in time. The ad's about to start. Glad to hear you're doing fine. Oh, that was a plusle. Favor of lightning increases thunderstorm damage. Nice. Alright, we are in an ad. Oh, how kind of thee to lower the bridge.
Seems were expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
He knows something I don't. And I'm very low on HP. Here's a couple potions.
Did the orcs do this too?
Sure, blame it on the orcs. William, do you play any Final Fantasy games?
More of them.
Oh, excuse you. Okay, apparently I can't dash through rails. Ow!
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for
Come
me?
on.
Over here.
Alright, we are back from the ad. Let's see. Hopefully I find some more potions soon. Okay, I came from down there. Let me check if there was a chest over here real quick. I think I see one, actually. I had a feeling. Alright, decent amount of gil. I think I heard we're supposed to get some rain this weekend. I'm just hoping it's not too crazy. Or else it's gonna probably be a stay-in kind of weekend. Had a feeling. Bravery. Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the Bravery icon and defeat these targets quickly to risk taking extra damage. Okay. Or risk. Oh, damn it. Okay, really? You're gonna come after me while I'm busy taking care of your friends? Nice, Torgal. Ooh, that comboed well. Alrighty, and question of the day is pinned, you guys. Let's see. Just checking on Discord real quick. Alright, looks like giveaways haven't ended quite yet.
First orcs, are these nightmares? Is this your doing, Ultima?
Okay, a potion. Yep, more enemies. A lich! Get away from her, you lich! Gotcha. The timing was off on that a little bit. Gotcha. Goodbye. Alright. I was like, I don't recognize that alarm. Alright, giveaways have ended. Let's see. Who won? Shy Bear won the Deoxys. Good job, Shy Bear. He's been on a roll. And let's see. No freaking way. Shy Bear won both of the giveaways. Lucky, lucky bear. Good job, Shy Bear. Hope he's doing well. I think he's on a trip right now. Alright, I'll try to have some more shiny giveaways up for next week. I have sub giveaways. I just need to get some like regular Pokemon for the other giveaways, but yeah, I'll try to do some shiny hunting this weekend. Alright. I'm doing pretty good time-wise. I should be able to get this section of the story done.
You've been busy, Kupka.
He left his bread.
But where did you go?
That's a big bed. Just saying. It's like bigger than a California king, I feel like.
The heart.
Kingdom Hearts?
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come
I'll
on,
take his
Tom.
treasure. Yeah, that's a huge bed. I mean, he is a big boy, so Sure, he wants some cuddle room too. We're getting there. The Inner Sanctum, Drake's Fang. Of course.
Just what I needed.
Get him!
Nice.
Over here! It's over.
Of course, more enemies.
Go for it.
Okay, that doesn't flow as much as I would like it to.
It's over.
Oh, come on. We have Baltoy. Okay, that takes care of them. The hell? That's weird. Let me check something. Okay.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
I think they're making him see things. And of course she's naked for some reason.
You got away from her. Benedicta!
Oh, okay. Are we suddenly in a vampire movie? Priming, eh?
Not now.
Of course, migraine time.
best before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit!
Okay, I need to know what's going on with these hooded characters already. Yep, Clash of the Titans. With Titan. Oh, he's even huger. Whoa. Watch where you're kicking. Ow. Step on me, Johnny. Ooh. Gotcha. This is my chance. Ooh, right in the ass. I was scratching his back. What? What is he doing? Ah! You stop that! Not cool. But ye who cast the first stone and all that.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
You learned Brimstone. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Holy fuck. Stone's throw. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 plus square to emit a violent explosion. Hold R2 plus square longer to increase explosion size and strength. Press X at any time to cancel the charge without triggering the explosion. Ifrit is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion.
Let's give this a try.
Ow, quit stepping on me. Oh, I got a hold it. Titan's a lot more agile than he looks. Gotcha. Hey, pop, poop, pop. Kill the asshole. Ryan. Whoa. How's it going? Whoa.
I remember that.
Oh.
My baby said it was a vampire as well. That and Life with Derek. I know that a lot of these were Canadian shows that Disney ended up getting the license.
Sorry, one sec. Gotta take this asshole out. Okay, I saw everything. He has been nothing but a thorn in our side all game, so this is cathartic. He was a hottie though. Titan Daddy.
Give a load of this.
Some rock hard booty. Uh-oh. What's happening now?
What the hell has he done?
Oh boy. He ate the thing. He had the edible. Holy fuck. Okay.
Found to help me. It's you or die. I'm coming, Kuka.
Ooh, I need to listen to this track later. Kind of reminds me of the Titan track from 14. Whoa. Okay, better to blast those. Gotta go fast. Oh, this is giving me Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa! Okay, this is pretty cool. Whoa! Oh no. Okay, this is pretty damn crazy. Take that. Jiggly!
I've got you now.
Alright, time to go on the offense. Excuse me, get those hands away from me. Oh, ow. Oh, here it comes. Gotcha. Okay, missed. Oh, ouch. Didn't dodge that. Gotcha, stagger. Now what? Okay, this is really cool. Oh dear. Nice. Whoa. Too early. Gotcha. Alright, this is my chance. Nice. Gotcha. Okay. It's less than half. Looks like a lead spot. Hellfire. Oh, there goes his hand again. What? Oh, I see. I was like... I didn't see the reticle for a second. Whoa!
What's up, Hugo?
Well, he's not gonna like this. Ouch.
Your time.
And death. Okay, that was pretty crazy. Welcome back. Oh, well, he's not dead. Okay. We've been falling for 30 minutes. Ow. There we go. Oh dear. Gotcha. What? Was that supposed to happen?
From the Mother Crystal. If you can do it.
Oh shit. Okay, is he done for good? I think so. That was a pretty damn crazy fight. He loves singing opera and such. That was very dramatic. Oh my gosh, that was a long fight. That was pretty damn cool though. Oh. Man. I need some water after that. Whew. Some crafting materials. Ooh, a flame sword. Goodbye, Mother Crystal. Sorry about that, you guys. That definitely took a lot of my attention. That was a long fight. And there's half of Daddy. What happened to the lower half, though? Just asking for a friend. Those damn headaches. Where's the Advil when you need it?
do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Well, that didn't work.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Interesting. Where's Torgal? While this is all going on, where's my dog? I hope he's okay. I didn't accidentally step on him. No, he's fine. Okay. I just find that funny. I'm like, where's Torgal during all these big old Titan battles?
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea.
He has to be
thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
The death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Trophy. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon, north of the Isles of Ark. Alright, after all these cutscenes are done, I'm probably gonna have to call it.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable.
I have a feeling Bahamut's our next target.
But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh! Okay. Casual gay makeout. I'm all here for it. I was not expecting that.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I'm living for it, though.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Slay, Bahamut, slay.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Thanks, Daniel.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Oh yeah, 'cause he did.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Joshua.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance Ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Boo.
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
And of course, we don't get to hear it. I'm like, I want to know. Alright, let me drop a save. Oh, I can't? Shoot. Okay, I guess we're traveling first to the hideaway. Yeah, it looks like after every kind of like big story piece, head back to the hideaway. Out of the shadow. Okay, so that's new chapter.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Where am I at? Okay. All right, what do we have here? Oh, Blossom. Let me see if I have one. Okay, looks like I do. Let me save while I'm here. All right. Where am I at? All right. I think this is as good a time as any to stop for now. Let me see. It's already pretty much that time. And I know if I continue, they're gonna, do some talking. It looks like I have some new hunts. So I'll probably just like collect that stuff off stream so that next time we can start up on a story bit. But that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's head on out of here.